What's going on, people? Ben here from Bateman Talks Tottenham, back with another video today as I preview the Everton game tomorrow and Spurs' first home Premier League game of the season. So we'll start with team news that has come out that Dominic Solanke has got an ankle injury that he picked up in the Leicester game, which is not good to hear. Some better news is that Pedro Porro is going to be available, which is for me a surprise considering he was hobbling about for quite a long time near the end of the Leicester game, looking like he was in quite a bit of pain. So it's good we're going to have Pedro fit. But in terms of Solanke, he played every game for Bournemouth last season, played all 38 Premier League games, no injuries, comes to Spurs, plays one game and he's injured. It's just typical Spurs luck, really, isn't it? It's something feels like we've had for years with players, and you wonder, is there some sort of thing with the dietary requirements or programmes they have at the club or whatever, because it seems to happen quite a lot with players at Spurs, that they have great records of not getting injured at their previous clubs and come to Spurs and are full of injuries. So, I don't know, I feel like there's something behind that, but I'm not quite sure what it is, which is very frustrating. You know, you spent £65 million on a player, you want them to start the season, hit the ground running at the start of the season, and they get injured after 90 minutes. So, it's very frustrating. We look quite good with Solanke in the team. Obviously the second half wasn't the best, but first half it felt like he made a difference. So it's a question of, well, Richarlison will probably come in up top, or will Kulusevski play as a false nine like he has done, considering Richarlison, well, he's still only played the last couple of minutes against Leicester, missed that header and was injured for a lot of pre-season. So it might be Sonny placed down the middle. I doubt it from what Ange says about liking him on the left-hand side, or it'll be Kulusevski or Richarlison down the middle. My guess is Richarlison, but I don't know. We'll see. But in terms of other news of Spurs, Yves Bissouma is now back available for selection after that stupid incident with the balloons that he, for some reason, felt the need to post on his Snapchat story. I'm not quite sure why he did that still, but move on. Everyone makes mistakes, and Ange has said that he's available. They're still not happy about it, but we've got to move on and accept he's made a mistake, and obviously he's apologised for it, and let's hope it can make him a better person and he can start the season well with Spurs. So yeah, it'd be good to have him back, and much needed with Bentancur as well. Haven't really heard much else about Bentancur, which you could argue maybe is a good thing. So yeah, I'd expect Bissouma to slot in for Bentancur, or is Archie Gray going to slot in? Don't know. We'll see what happens come tomorrow. But yeah, main good news is that Porro is fit. I think that's really going to help us. He looked quite good. Scored our only goal against Leicester amongst all those chances we had. So, yeah, I think we should be confident for a win tomorrow. You know, Everton got quite a few injuries. Lost 3-0 to Brighton. Brighton's new manager's first game in the Premier League, and they beat them quite convincingly. Could have been 4 or 5 come the end of the game. Obviously, Ashley Young is suspended as well. James Tarkowski might be out injured. So, yeah, you'd like to think Spurs can get 3 points in this game, but we did say that last weekend, so you never know what can happen in football. Last season, I think it was a 3-0 win, might have been, or 2-1. I can't quite remember what the score was in that game. I remember it was a tense ending. It might have been 2-1 actually. Not too sure. I remember it was quite a tense ending. But yeah, which I think Richarlison scored in that game against his old club. But yeah, so you've got to hope we can get through the game tomorrow. I think we should be confident for 3 points. I'm going to go with, Everton. They can play well at times. They can play very well. They some days easy to beat, and some days one of the most difficult teams to play in the league. So it's going to be an interesting one for Spurs. I think I'm going to go with 2-0. I reckon 2-0, I'd say. But let me know what you think below for your score predictions in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, come on you Spurs!